Most men fall behind because the ground they were told to stand on doesn't hold anymore. They do what they were supposed to do. They work, they stay disciplined, and still end up unstable in ways they can't quite explain. If you're paying attention, you see this everywhere. Effort going in, very little compounding coming back. And if this feels familiar, it's probably because you've sensed it for a while. That feeling of moving without advancing. Like something is misaligned, but you were never given real language for it. I've watched this play out enough times to know it's not random. Different people, different paths, same quiet outcome. Not collapse, just drift. What's actually happening is structural. Education, work, status, and stability stopped reinforcing each other, but the expectations never changed. So men kept optimizing effort inside a system that no longer multiplies it. This video is about naming that break clearly, without blame, and showing what kind of foundation still works if you want stability, leverage, and something that builds instead of leaks. Because the men who are ahead already notice. They didn't fight the system, they built underneath it. Most men who are genuinely trying end up in the same place, busy, unstable, and unsure why nothing ever settles. They follow the path they were given. They add hours, they stack credentials, and what comes back never feels solid for long. This video is about why skills and incomes that don't rest are the only things that actually move your life forward. Because what's happening underneath all of this is simple. Effort is being poured into things that stop paying the moment you stop pushing. When that's the case, work doesn't turn into security. Progress doesn't stack. Every gain feels temporary, like it could disappear the second you take your foot off the gas. So life becomes a cycle of almost stable, almost ahead, almost set. You watch this play out enough times and it stops feeling like bad luck. Different men, different paths, same stall points, not failure. It's just drift. When skills and incomes don't keep working on their own, effort alone can't build anything that lasts. The mistake most men make after that is doubling down on the same paths, just harder. More credentials, more hours, more patience. The assumption is that if skills and income haven't stuck yet, the answer is just more effort. And for a while that feels responsible. What actually happens is quieter. Years go in, energy goes out, and the return never compounds. Income rises and falls with your attention. Skills stay narrow. Every step forward depends on you pushing again and again. The cost isn't dramatic failure. It's time slipping. Bills keep coming. Health becomes negotiable. Decisions get delayed because nothing feels stable enough to build on. You tell yourself you'll get serious once things level out, but things never level out because the input still resets. That's why the priority matters more than the tactic. If skills and income don't keep working without constant pressure, they don't change your trajectory. They just keep you busy. Progress stays fragile because it has no momentum on its own. Once you shift your focus to things that continue paying you back, skills that transfer, income that holds, capacity that carries, effort starts behaving differently. The same work finally stacks because it's landing on something that doesn't disappear between pushes. The practical move isn't fixing everything. It's identifying the part of your life that resets the fastest and stopping that first. When skills and income stop resting, progress stops feeling temporary, and that's where the real separations begin. What really traps men at this stage isn't confusion, it's timing. Early on, resets feel survivable. You're young enough to start over. You can absorb a few wrong turns. Losing a year doesn't feel permanent yet, but that window closes. The longer skills and income keep resetting, the more expensive every mistake becomes. You're older, expectations are higher, margins are thinner. Starting over isn't just inconvenient, it's risky. This is where a lot of men stall out without realizing it. Not because they stop trying, it's because the cost of trying the wrong thing keeps rising. Every reset eats time you don't get back. That's why this problem compounds in the wrong direction. It's not just that progress is slow, it's that life starts charging interest against you. Health slips, responsibilities stack, opportunity shrinks. At some point, intensity can't save you anymore. There isn't enough runway left for an effort to make up for instability. That's when the priority becomes unavoidable. If skills and incomes don't carry forward, time works against you. But if they do, time will finally start working for you. And once that line is crossed, the rest of the decisions get a lot simpler. Everything in this conversation points to the same undeniable truth. Most men aren't broken, they're stuck, repeating patterns that no longer lead anywhere. This keeps happening because the rules change faster than people update how they think. What worked once keeps getting followed long after it stops producing stability or momentum. If nothing changes, the cost isn't collapse, it's repetition. The same results, the same almosts. A lot of effort, very little that actually carries forward. This channel is about learning to notice where effort leaks and where progress quietly stalls, so you can stop building your life on things that reset every time pressure shows up. Most people never name this out loud, and once you do, it's hard to keep pretending the old paths still lead somewhere.